Yola. We're just getting into this river here. It's later in the afternoon, of course, obviously. Hopefully it's all going to be okay. It is a bit flooded. I'm just getting the last of our gear put away. Hopefully we don't roll the bike or anything silly like that. Hopefully we don't have any glitching. Alright, so we should be good here. Let's go. Got the headphones on around my neck too. See how deep it is. Right, on our way. Earlier today was flooded. The one I was at earlier today was flooded. Is it glitching? Let me know if it's glitching. I don't know if we're going to get past here or not. Alright, that was good. Here we go. First obstacle. That was pretty so that was pretty steep and deep. Can we get round here, I wonder, without having to go? We might get round here. I might just quickly walk around this and instead of having to go up around that grass. It looks like there is stone. So I'll just take out, we've got a pack of batteries and stuff and gear. So we'll just have a little walk. Should get down this. We don't want to slide off there. Nah. See fish in there? No, we're not going to get through this. So the river's still semi-flooded. I don't know how far we're going to go. Hopefully our car will be all right there. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. both hands this time, so we can go a little bit more extreme, which is good. I just want to see what it looks like on the what you're seeing. All right, here we go. Like and subscribe. Well, she's under. Soft. A bit of a pull there. Whoa, big pull. Jeepers, we're not going to make sure we get around this one either. Damn it. I'm going to have to try and remember I've got this around my neck. I'm just going to put that there. Hopefully it doesn't fall off, and make sure it doesn't. Alright, so how deep is this? Oh, it's deep. Deep. It's like, you know, deep. There's no getting through here. Oh, it's too deep. Too deep. So we're gonna have to try and get around. I don't think we will. Damn it. It might be over before it started. Try and find another way around. So hopefully the rivers will come down a little bit more tomorrow and Saturday. We're looking at rain, so most probably not going to get too far through here either. Wow. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we bloody go. How... Alright, so we're already in the crap. Alright, we're in the crap straight away again. Damn it. Oh, you bugger. Right, damn. Why oh why? So all right, so yeah, not good, not good. All right. Jeepers Christ, Leroy. You know how to do it, don't you, boy? You know how to bloody do it. Alright. Woo. Alright. Now, I can try off my left leg to get this. Got it. Just rolly hay in here. I know you can't go any further this way anyway. I can see and know that. Can we go off the bank over here? No, there's big logs there. So it's kind of over before it started. We can go and have another look at that. It's pretty. Go and have another look at the river and see if we can get around it on the other side. There's no way it'll go through there. I'm going to put this around my neck too. There's no way we're going. There's no way we're going any further today. That pool's way too deep here, and it's just on a. It's pretty much the same as going through the last creek where I rolled the bike and had it upside down, floating in the water. It's way too deep. Wet bum will look though. Just take that off, put it there. If we stick, it's just going to slide It's over my short steep, so only for a bit though, and then it flattens out here. Oh, it's a lot of current. It's very likely, it's like over knee deep here, that we get pushed straight down into this big pool here. I don't think it's too currenty. There's too much water in the river. We're gonna have to wait. Can we get, what's this over here? Can we get down over here? Have we lost the stream? No going any further today. Jeepers cripes. Wow. We'll be fine just here. We stuck it along here. What? We should be all right. And get up here a bit. We'll just hug these, and this is where it gets deep. Oh, it's over my, and it's steep too. Big call here. Do I try it or do I not? We're not too far from the car, so we can always go and get. How deep is it? I'll just measure it on the bike. So it is about, well, it's over the bike. Over the seat, over the bike. It's likely to cut out. I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth it. So let's just put this back around my neck here. I think we're going to call that. We might have a look at it tomorrow. It's like the river is dropping still. There's no point in losing the bike already. Starlink under there you go. Stay there. The river I was wanting to go up today was still pretty dirty. It'll be nearly okay tomorrow. It will be okay by Saturday, if it doesn't rain, that is. What a pity, eh? Four-wheel drive is definitely working better. Are we glitching, are we? All the Putakawas are out, well not all of them, but a lot of them. So the Kinners are going to be fat, or fat-ish. Bugger! It's not worth it, it's not worth having it's going on dark. This is our bed for the night, my bed for the night anyway, down here. Going back to town tomorrow. So yeah, we're going to go down here, cook up some dinner. I ended up going back to the shop and getting some chicken, just in case. Let's get a rod out here. Let's get the car. What's happened with the stream? Or is it just my phone? Oh yeah, it's just my phone. Alright. There we go. Bugger! Oh well. It's fishing time, it's fishing time, it's fishing time. Hopefully I can just walk from here. And it's about 100 meters or under. Let's go get the car. We'll bring it over. Oh, that was gonna be good too. Oh. I could drive up the road here, go up the road a little bit, and then come across the paddock if I really wanted to, even though that would be far off being very wrong in so many ways, going on somebody's land. Damn it! Oh, we got. Right, so we're most probably we're just on the verge. Right, let's just cane this up here. All right, there we go. We made it. So I'm not going to be, I don't know what I'm doing with all the live streaming stuff. I'm going to be live streaming the motorbike stuff and more making a video for the majority of the trip. I've decided, just because that's better and easier for me. I just don't have the battery capacity and the setup for live stream. So there we go. Ha 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 ha. bugger. I was all pumped up for that. Bloody car is just loaded to the hilt. Oh man, here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this live stream. I'm gonna come back in about 5 minutes once I've got all the rods and all that out, just to save time here. Well, I suppose it doesn't frickin' matter, eh? I can just make it work. I can make it work. How did that happen? Come on, bar. Come on, bar. Of course it's... There it goes. Let go of this. How is this caught in the line? Of course it is. Alright, so bomb, we want that, and we want this out of there, eh? Come on, come on. I nearly didn't come this time because of the weather, and the ocean wasn't quite right, and obviously it's not. What have we broken this time? Did we break something on the rod? No. Right, so let's get that on there. Yola! Alright. I went and had a look at another fishing spot down the road. Well, a lot down the road though, and it was just too... it was very likely I was going to catch a big snapper there. Why do I say that? Because I just know that, and but I didn't know if I'd be able to get it out, so we might sneak back there tomorrow. Right, so that's boom, and then we'll just... the trip's going to crap again. The rivers are flooded, even though it hasn't rained in ages. The surf is up. Well, not here, it isn't. So the further we go up the coast, it's most probably going to be better. But when I say coast, I mean that way. But the car's overheating. I can't even drive slowly down the beach or anything. I think it could be the water pump, even though I've done a little check on the water pump. I need to have a proper check of the water pump. I've got a new one at home. I need to do the whole timing belt and everything. So but I met this guy today, and he was down at the spot where I'm talking about, and the waves were pounding in, and he was wet, and I was like, huh, I wonder if he went swimming down here. And then I climbed out, and you're not allowed to really climb out and have a look on these rocks. It says not to, and there's gates and stuff for you, like fence, so you don't go out there. But anyway, next minute I realised he's actually got a rod, and then he snapped the line, and I was like, aha, and he was like, aha, and I don't know why I went aha like that, because that's not like me to do that. But anyway, he left, and I started walking back because the car was unlocked. And anyway, I got talking to him, and he had been down there all day trying to get his line out of these rocks, and did not want to snap his line. So I felt really bad actually afterwards, especially when I wouldn't normally laugh. And he he'd been down there all day, and he'd been down getting smashed by these waves, like, and I mean, like, he was ridiculously stupid to go down there and try and get his thing out. But yeah, he was, because he was soaked. I realised he was soaked. But he was down there trying to get his line out, and I ended up giving him a sink because he was like, he didn't want to lose his sand grabber because it was the only one he had. And so I gave him a sand grabber. I don't actually have that many myself, so anyway, let's get this over there. Right, we'll do it right here, boy. Quickly make a trace. Or have we got one? Anyway, let's quickly make one here. Bugger! The whole trip's going to be a fail, I think. Another big fail for me. Which really is a bit of a bummer. So anyway, we'll just put that there. Let's get that like that. So the car's all good, and things are all good with like the fridge and all that. It's all running mint. Let's just put one of these sand grabbers on. What size is this? I don't even, oh, it's a 4. Don't think we need a 4, do we? Please say we got a 3. But yeah, I'm struggling to keep up with the charging of all the batteries and the time it takes with not having, well, I do have a I suppose I do have like a power source to go from where I can take this off my head. But I've got no lights and stuff here, so there's no night fishing tonight for you guys and girls. Like, as in, I don't have any decent lights. 1, 2, 3. Is this gonna work even? Right, so I'm going to see, well, I found my 180 pack of hooks again, so we're going to use a couple of these. I should have just gone to Raglan, I was going to, and stay home. I need to start getting some patience in me, man, for it. I'm going to have a running hook, so this one's going to run like this, and this one's going to go course not. Course not. Can't just go through. No. Can't just pop on through for me, eh? So close. It's this nylon is so soft. Man, I'm starting to get upset again. Alright, so come on, baby. Just hook that like that. Alright. YOLO, you did it. Oh, you're so clever. Oh. Alright, so now what? Boom. Warehouse has got a deal on at the moment. Buy one get one half price on these. I think it's finished though. All right, we're nearly there. Close this. Put that in there, grab one of these, shut that too. Alright, this is why I was going to start the stream. I wasn't planning to go fishing right now. You know what the next problem is going to be? Our bait is going to be rock solid. I already know it. It's not going to go on the hook. It's going to be rock solid, frozen. Well, that was good though. The four-wheeler was working pretty good in four-wheel drive that time. There is more rivers. We're just hoping that it doesn't rain and they're not as well. We're still going to try them. We just hope it does not rain. All right. Bomb. So got motor in here, little 8-horse Evinrude, some bait. It's not too bad actually. Oh, it's pretty bloody well hard. Ah, jeepers cripes. It's rock solid. How am I gonna get this? Is not gonna work. I know what we'll use. We'll use this. Oh man, they're just gonna break. All right, so this is a boat here. Need to turn it down. Yes, it's just braking. It's not going to work. Oh, I'm going to have a fit in a minute, honestly. Shoelace again. Oh, I just remembered something else. I haven't charged up since I lost my other drone. So I've always had one of these in backup, one of these here. I haven't used it. So that and this, which is the dropper. Has it got power? It's got power. It's just been eaten by something. Something's tried to eat it. Looks like a rat, but has a rat gone through the bag? No. So whatever, anyway. Go. All right, so turn that on. Take this out. Throw it up. gentle with this. Right out, that on, boom. Is that working? Shouldn't. Yep. It's ready to roll, but that drop is not. That should be enough there. Now we just got to get the bait on. Come on. That one's thawed out a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say it's thawed out, but it's. Just gonna get it sink back. There we go. We might get one drop here, guys and girls, on the stream. This is not what I was planning for this bait. I was planning a nice big bait here with 2 hooks. Please look for when I do get home, I will be putting up a video of this whole entire trip. There we go. So let's just bring this over here like that. Let's hope I do not crash this drone, because if I do, I am gonna lose it and I'm gonna go home and cry. So just be prepared. Right, we'll give it a warm up. These batteries. Of course it's not. The bait runner won't work. Alright, so we'll just wind this right off. But of course it's always something, man. I've got bad luck, man, and great luck at the same time. Alright, so should be alright. Let's hope so, man. I'm a bit nervous here. It is going down. It is going down. So let's go back up here, back up to 20, 30 there, and we're away.
So we're at 120, 30 meters there. The drone's just on slow mode, so it's not fast. It goes way faster than this. We're at close to 190, 200, and then we just got to keep an eye on that. So what I do is I just watch the height here. You can hook your phone up, whatever. We're at 250 there. We'll go to 300, but you gotta, it just depends on how much line you've actually got on your reel. So we're at 300 there, so I'm just going to go boom, and that's dropped, and then put that down over here and give our rod a tighten up. It's better when you can have your, you know, your drag on a bit while the bait runner. I like to use the bait runner, and then you know, when it goes out, it keeps the line nice and straight, just a bit of tension on. If there's wind, today it's not too bad. So there we go, that should be more than enough. Why that wasn't working, well, you know, it's just... So that's up there, we'll just walk that up like that, put that away. That's ready to roll, mate. Of course we've got our little bell in the car, or in the tackle box, and we'll get there in a minute. And that's just flying home by itself, coming home. Alright, now we just flick that off. Flick this off. And then you just gotta quickly grab this here and then reline up this at the bottom here. Why it's not working properly, well, it's working properly because it drops straight away, but that'll do. Right there, flick that back off, flick this off, and you're away. You know, now we just need our... So I'll carry on with this all night. Well, not all night, but I'll do some fishing tonight. And I'll just whip this on, just in case we get a nice whack. We're at 300 meters out there, so we'll just bring that down. I do like it on the top. You don't have to have it on the top, of course. And that drone there, it's pretty good. Like, it can handle a good slamming. And it can handle that drone that I've got there's been slammed. It also we're at 44, so I'll go till dark tonight with this. With you guys and girls, if there's people in here watching. Hello to anybody from that from the 15-day trip and any other trip. Hopefully I brought a lighter. I did bring some yeah, I brought a lighter. I did bring some let's use those. I did bring, what did I bring? So let's get the oven going. I brought something, I don't know. I can't remember what way the wind's going. I really don't care right now. Let's get this oven on. So because of the way the day's been going, I can't be bothered with cooking anything too fancy and doing any prep work and all that stuff. So I've got pizzas in there. I've got pizza, I've got American hot dogs, I've got pies, I've got lasagna squares, cordon bleus. I haven't brought anything really like great, like I didn't bring any steak or anything like that. I just bought stuff to eat like easily at lunch time and stuff like that. But I did buy some drumsticks today, spent $5 on some drumsticks. There's a buoy just out here floating. I don't know what that means, like if there's somebody who's got a long line out, or those guys went in on their boat over there. But what I'm trying to say here is, like, I'm not in the mood to be cooking at the moment. I'm quite annoyed. I was looking forward to trying to go up the river. You know, that's not happening. It might not happen very much on this trip because the rivers are still flooded, and it's, you know, the whole reason I'm here is to do that. A lot of the reason, the live streaming part is going to be that, and obviously as much else that I can do, but I don't, you know, like I'm not planning and haven't planned to be live streaming the whole entire time, because I'm not set up for it this trip, and there's too many elements to it. So I'm bloody golden brown from the last trip. My feet are, so we've got our oven going here. Is it a bit close to these sticks? Well, maybe it is. Maybe it's bloody not, mate. I don't bloody know. Maybe it is, eh? Move it over here then, buddy. All right. Again, this trip is dedicated to two. Mate, I know you're watching. He was into the channel, and he passed away on Sunday, just gone. Lorna's dad, and this was his bike. And he loved fishing. He's a very, very clever man as well, in a lot of different ways. He was a lovely man. My darling has got all the time in the world for him, and he treated her, even though she was his daughter, you know, she just had the most amazing stories to tell about him. And I know, just from what I've seen of him, how much of a special man he was, and how clever he was, because he was very, very, very clever, and very, very like just like he liked things to be easy. And so if there was a light switch here in his house, he put one in the hallway, was from here to where the car is, eh? He put one at the end there too, so if he forgot to turn off, there was one there. Like he was just the most smartest man, you know, like, and he did it for everything. Anything that you did or he did, he had it set so if he did it, he could just flick it on there, walk over here, flick it off here, and carry on, and if not, there was 3. There was one there, one in the middle, one in the, like, for anything he was about. And he was just, and you know, you don't really, well, I haven't really come across that over his whole house. Even though, like, the door is here, the light switch is here, and you turn and you walk over here, and then you open another door to go, no, there's another light switch to turn that off. So and it's this close, like, to the rod. You'd have to walk back, like, no, you just turn on. It was like, he's just like, if that explains, he was very, very particular about everything, and he was just a lovely man, and he loved fishing. And this is his bike. Apparently it didn't go anymore. That's not from his words, it was from Lorna's, my darling's, words. And I, of course, you know, got it going. And that's why I don't just want to, you know, I'm not really treating it in the best way, but I also don't want to lose the motorbike, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking to try and drown the motorbike in anywhere. So it's yeah, anyway, I'll have to put a snorkel on it, just a little bit higher, but I don't want a big snorkel, you know. I don't want to be able to go right under the water and be able to dry it, you know, like, it takes the fun out of it. There's got to be a limit to it. And you know, there's got to be risk, otherwise you can just go anywhere you want, and it sort of takes the authenticity of it out. You know, if it's got a big massive snorkel sticking up, you know, this high off the bike, and you're riding, you know, the water's at your neck level when you're standing on the bike. No, not looking to do that. Someone's left their whatever down here, so we're just getting the oven ready here. We'll get rid of this in the oven. But yeah, this young fella today, I said to him, bro, please don't do that, man. Like, you know, look after yourself, man. Don't bloody go too close to that water, bro. Like, it was cranking in there. Like, it's calm here, but where I'm talking about was not calm, man. And it was coming in and smashing, like, it was like, you would not want. And he reckons he got down there and he was holding on to these metal rods that are sticking out on these big concrete blocks, and his feet were getting like no way, man, would you ever see me doing anything like that. And I wouldn't even go near the water, where, like, let alone get in the water where he was getting in, like. So I hope he's all right. I think he gets a bit of a thrill out of it, like, because I said to him, oh, I'm thinking about going down, but I had planned to ride Red here down with all the gear. I don't want to have to carry it and walk from here to frickin' I don't know, a little way. It might have been 200 meters, 300 meters, 400 meters maybe, but I couldn't get Red in there, so but yeah, I think he was like, oh no, and I was like, I knew if I knew, because I was going to send the drone out, that I was likely to get a good snapper there, because I know there's snapper there. I catch snapper there, not from with the drone, but on the boat. But you can be that close in that the drone would be able to reach where you would be on the boat, sort of thing. And that I just didn't know if I'd be able to get the fish up from out of the water, especially in the big, like, block concrete, and go in between and get jammed, and just I saw it being a very difficult task to get the fish back, and he was like, oh, I'll get it for you, bro. And I was like, no you won't, bro. That just sealed me not going down there fishing, mate. If you're going to be getting in the water, like, you know, that's nuts. No way. And like, because he sort of got his rod and he was getting his rod out, and I sort of thought to myself, if he fell in, would I jump in and try and save him? That's like, and I'm confident, man. I'm pretty confident. Like, you know, used to surf a lot and I used to win swimming days at school and all that sort of thing. But I was like, if he went in the water, man, would I jump in and save him? I was questioning it myself, going, I don't know, man. I really don't know if I would. And that's how how rough it was, in my opinion. And because it's right at the mouth of a river, so there's a massive current just going straight out. I was thinking if he fell in, I would most probably not be jumping in to save him, you know. And well, obviously ringing. Yeah, no, obviously if someone fell in, you know, it's more than likely I'm gonna go dive straight in there after them. But yeah, I was definitely had asked myself already, would I jump in? And pretty much my answer was no. And I'm not laughing, I'm being serious. I saw Mr. Bartle would put up something about he got an old Māori guy got angry at him for his line getting caught up. Yeah, so anyway, the Pūtaka was all coming out in bloom, which means the seafood or the kinners are getting nice and fat. So hopefully we get to go diving before we go home and get a whole bunch. I'm really looking forward to having some kinners. I'm looking forward to having some boo-boos and having some wow. Mustang campers, Yola brother, Yola! I'm gonna go through this really quick. Mr. Bartle, Yola, went fishing. Whitetail Wharf at the regional park did good, especially on Sabiki. Got a small kahawai on every hook. At the same time, laughed in a keeper snapper. Heaps of sprats for bait next trip. Oh, that's awesome, man. Mr. Bartle, then this old Māori fella got tangled in my line and got angry at me, said wanna fight. Too much, I told him. Grow up, man, what's that going to achieve? Yes, I had that happen at Makatu, but the guy was a white guy and he got ropeable, yelling at me, and I was trying to untangle his line. He cast his line over my line. The snapper were biting, and then he had many a word. He was a local, I wasn't. Told me to, you know, and I just took it. And then the next day I went back down there and he was asking me all kinds of questions like, oh, how long you been down here, all that sort of stuff. And I said, you know what, mate, I'm gonna tell you something here. I would never let somebody talk to me like the way you talked to me last night, mate. So just remember, I'm just gonna tell you right now, you need to snap out of it, because last night was last night. Hey, I'm not putting trying to talk to me, and I'm gonna ram this rod straight up your rear end, you know. And we ended up becoming bros. He knows me, and when I don't wear my hat, my special hat, now when I'm there, he's like, oh, you're not catching anything, bro, you're not wearing your hat, you know, this hat here. I'm not going to put it on because it just makes me feel claustrophobic at the moment. It's a very special hat, that, but yeah, he became my bro. But you know, the fish were biting and we were catching snapper off the beach, they were surf casting. I had the drone out, so I'm always catching with the drone. It's a pity I can't really show you. I will try to tomorrow. I will try to in the videos. Again, I don't know how much videoing, live streaming I'm going to do, because I don't really have any lights for at night time and stuff, so it's no good for me to do all the stream today. I'm gonna try and make videos. I'm gonna do like as much as I can. The batteries are all plugged in and it's all working good. Like the fridge is rolling right now, but like, because I've got new, like the new thing that's running Starlink at the moment, like that's plugged into Starlink in this bag here, is gonna take all night to try and charge up, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it, because it's down at 46% already, and I've been charging it since I was live at the beach earlier today, and it was down at about 56 when I started charging it, and it got to about 64% when I plugged in to go up the river earlier. So I can't keep up with the charging at this. I've got the inverter in there running the fridge, and I've got a 6-plug multi-plug, so I'll pull that out, plug everything in, and then and get charging again. But it does mean that it's drawing from the battery, so I've got to keep starting the car. And to be honest, I was sort of a little bit lost this afternoon. Like, I was driving, I didn't know what I was going to do. The river was flooded and I was like, ah, man. And then I was at another beach down here that's sand, and we're driving along the beach, me and the Subaru and Ken and Red, and then it started getting hot. So I was like, oh man, I can't even drive down the beach nice and slow, and like, just because I like to idle along the beach and just like, I'll take all day, well not all day, but say I started at that point and went right around and got down to here, it might take me 2.5 hours to get, and I just idle. I got no issue with it, I love it. But couldn't do that, and I was like, what am I gonna do here, man? Where am I even gonna stay the night? Because all the tide where I was down here closer to town was coming right up the full thing of the beach at high tide, so there's nowhere to park on the beach and stay the night like this. There's no way the tide's going to come right up here tonight. So I was like, where am I even going to, so I decided I'd just come here, and then I was like, well, even if I come here and it's, you know, because I got to drive back to town tomorrow and fill the car up with gas, and put some more gas in the bike, fill up the tank, and then we'll carry on up. But I wanted to check this other river out tomorrow, and then I was like, well, we'll check this river, because this is one of the rivers that we were going to do. You know, while we're here, and so who knows, tomorrow's another day. I'm gonna want to get past that little spot. The water may have come down a little bit. By tomorrow it should have. Everything's sort of cleaning up, but the surf is staying. It's picking up tomorrow, according to the surf report. But in saying that, from what I've seen from Metatā to here, the difference even in the beaches that are sand beaches and surf beaches just this side, the difference between Metatā and here is huge. Like, so much more rough and bigger at Metatā to here. I'm hoping to get out at Metatā. There's Whale Island over there, which we would have seen. I should have said Whale Island while we were there. I said my island's there on the other side. Then we got White Island out here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this trip again, man. The car was just bloated with stuff. I don't know, man. I don't think bringing 10, well, bringing 10's a must, because I just, you know, like, I got a thing. I'll be sitting here and I'll just all of a sudden want to go out, and I'll won't be able to, and I'll be like, oh man, I can't go out. I should have brought the dinghy. So I got to bring the dinghy just in case. Here we go. I want to go out. But yeah, these drones, they're excellent, man. But the thing is that one's not connecting up to the camera. It's definitely not. So otherwise I would show you when we get up the coast over the next couple of days. Hopefully we get up there and the weather stays okay for me to carry on up. When you are actually launching it, when you've got the phone plugged into the remote so you're watching, you can see through the camera on the drone. If you're in a real rocky area, which where I will be up there, and off a cliff, like going off a cliff, you can see exactly where you're going to drop the line and where the rocks are, and you can even see the fish sometimes, and you can see whatever you want to see. And then like you fly over all the rocks that are under the water, and then you come to a nice clear bit, drop your bait. I wonder if it's glitching out with me standing here, eh? Is it? Didn't think of that. No, don't think it was glitching out, was it? So I'll just put my earphones back on. So this is my actual battery for the car. So I've got a real little battery in here at the moment. It's actually for my forklift. So I need to put that in. So let's grab this tin foil out and get dinner on the roll. We could actually have some of these prawns. I nearly could. Put a couple in that in this tin foil and chuck them on. I should, and see what they taste like. Cooked on the fire. What do we got down here? I need the car's just full of crap. I've got the inverter turned off at the moment, just because oh man, this is just too full in here, man. So I got some drumsticks. Oh, come on. This is just bull crap, man. Bull crap. These nice cheese buns. Oh, they're beautiful too. All right, so get that shut. More mayonnaise. I'm planning to have a whole bunch of cookies. Come on, bro. Everything's just tang. What are you looking for this time, Leroy? I'm so looking forward to getting home and having a massive clean up at the house. It's gonna get a massive going over. Alrighty, here we go, mate. Here we bloody go. So we just want to put it out here, mate. Okay. Just look nice and roll it out against the wind, of course, mate. I bought some sealing bags too, so I can stick this chicken in there afterwards and put it back in the fridge and it will seal up. So we'll just go like this I think 4 of these shall be enough for dinner tonight. Let's make it 5. Like that. I do have some other salt somewhere around. This will do though. Salt, I think. Alrighty-o. Just roll it over a couple of times here, mate. Try not to let it go on your bike, mate. Roll that over there like that. Roll that over there like that. And then carry on round for another little bit of a like that, mate. And then I like to go the other way, but it's not really gonna work. So that's that done, and then I like to go the other way just because I can. And that's more than enough. Like that. And like that. Alright. Far out, so nice being here, man. So here's our bed, our oven is ready here. Nice and little pile of, we'll just go like that. And then we'll just go 1, 2, 3, alarm on. And that is gonna be on there for, I don't know, 30 minutes, something like that. I am going to go in this car tomorrow and I'm going to take it all out. The biggest thing in here is the wood. I've got wood in there, a whole bunch of wood, and it's just taking up a massive got a whole bunch of wood in there. So oh, there we go. So this is home for the night. Got our little crane noose here, my mate made me. Nice and short. Okay. One of these, couple of these bottles are river water that I got for the car. I'm pretty sure this is one actually. I could really check. Alright, so we're down at 15% here. Let's grab this out. Here's one of my new ones. The difference in weight is just ridiculous. Like, if I had bought those compared to these, which are the same size as that. So, I don't know, we are going a lot slower. Well, not a lot, yeah, quite a bit slower, but it shouldn't matter. Obviously on the motocross bike, it was vibrating around so much that it was making it just glitch out hardcore. Let's see if I can wear this and get it to stay in and not be too heavy here. So that's plugged in, ready spaghetti, that is on 100%. Spaghetti battery out, just put that in there for now. And now we're going to see if we can try and get this to, or I suppose I could wear it around my neck, would be the other option. I think it's going to have to be around my neck. We'll see how it goes for a minute. So because we can, I don't normally like to turn it too much, but because it is so hot, I'm gonna tell you when it's time to turn over, and it's right bloody now. Bloody trying to burn me, mate. Right, so it's a bit too hot, so I want to turn those over, even though it'll give it a nice little browning. We all like a nice browning. Let's just grab that with our fingers and give that a turn over, and that'll stay there. And we did that at 5 minutes, so there we go. Put that like that. You can put coals over the top if you want to. I don't. I never generally don't. Wow, we made it, everyone. I'm so sorry, I'm in a crappy mood again. I am hungover, or was hungover today. Here we go, we're getting bites there. There we are. Wow, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Still there. Let's wind that up so I can give him a good whack. Jeez, it's got enough on there to stop a bloody cow, mate. He's still there. Got him. It's a good fish. We'll just wind him and get him coming back. I want to take that bloody thing off, so we'll let him down here. Might be a stupid idea, but I can't have that bloody rattling the whole entire time. Alright, let's see what we got. Yep, still on there. Yep, he's still on there. So this is wanting to fall off. Of course it is. Still on there? Yep. Might be a shark, eh? been catching more sharks than bloody anything, mate. Oh, that's a good fish. Not really running though, so I would assume that it's, well, it is 300 meters out. I would assume it's a shark. He's still there. Better not be a bloody shark. Better be a bloody snapper, mate. This young fella today was
Jeepers cripes, this is too heavy on my, I'm gonna have to change this around. Is it there still?
who bloody cares, mate? You mucked around enough to let the thing go 20 times. I bloody know. I bloody know. But he was catching trevally, he reckons. Good sized trevallies. I did say, ah, oh, yeah. And he reckons he was catching mullet. And I was like, what? Mullet? What were you catching those on? And he reckons he was using, oh, what was he using? Pippy. Pee-pee, bro. But, I was like, I didn't realise you could catch mullet. On a line. I love mullet. Oh, that's better. Here we go. Oh yeah, good fish. We got those big barb hooks on. Should be all good, mate. I nearly want to drive back towards town after all of this and stop at my mate's and take in all my gear and get him to charge up the batteries for me. Oh yeah. Oh, did it get off? Or are we there? Have we got him? On the beach. Let's tell me this is a good snap. If this is a good snapper, am I gonna let it go? Of course I am. Oh, it's on the beach. Look at that, we got a good snapper, guys and girls. Look at that. Beautiful snapper. Beautiful snapper here. Nothing too big or anything. Oh, he swallowed it. He has swallowed it. So what a fish! Yeah. Oh yeah, it's quite a good size there. It must be 40 something there, without a doubt. It's definitely 40 something. Oh no, he isn't. Oh no, he has swallowed it. No, he has not. He has not. These hooks are unforgiving. They're not for releasing fish, they are for keeping fish. These barb. So that's a beautiful, beautiful snapper here. We're going to give him a big kiss. Beautiful kiss there. Another one. And we're going to try and release him without losing our power bank. He'll come right. Beautiful fish. So number one of the trip. Once he gets out the back there, he'll have a little bit of a time to have a little bit of a, you know, relax. All right, so number one back. Let's catch number two. I always try and put my number one back, and sometimes I like to put number two back too, and number three. I've got no issue with it. My friends hate it. I don't care though. If you don't want to put the fish back, your first one, man, then, you know, what's wrong with you? You know, put it back, man, if you can. If they had swallowed that, I would have most probably kept it. I wanted to keep it, you know, like, let's be honest here. I would love to have kept that fish. I have not got any snapper with me. I would love to, but look at that, we got a bloody trawler out there. Freaking ridiculous, man. Alright, so we nailed a good fish there. Let's try and get on a decent bait here. Hopefully this is a little bit thawed out. I brought some extra bags, like not the ones that I used just then for the chicken. I bought some extra bait bags so I'll separate some of this out once it thaws out a bit. And right, so that'll do. That'll be a good enough bait there, and we'll get that on. So we'll just go through like that. And these hooks, they've been sitting in my boat lost. I couldn't find them for months, and they have been full of water. They've also been full of water when they've been in the dinghies. You know, my two dinghy and dinghy. And they're still catching me. Beautiful fish. I was having a think about it today because I did want to go and do some floundering. I was going to go and do some floundering while I was here, but there's no point. Yous aren't going to be able to watch. Hey, I could do it, and you know, I could do it and make a video of it. Yeah, it doesn't make no difference. You still will not be able to watch because this camera is not going to pick up the light. So I decided I am going to move to DJI, or whichever one's got the better night low light, and I'm going to keep this camera here as well, or try and sell it to go towards the price of the new one, I am definitely going to be moving to can load a lot better than this camera can. Just get that on there. This is bait from the Raglan trip, so it's not from Pack and Save. I didn't actually buy any bait. Oh yes I did, sorry, I bought some sardines and the prawns from Pack and Save. Thank you very much, Mill Street, Pack and Save. Alright, so we'll just go like that. Nice beautiful bait here. Hopefully we get it out there and you get to see it come back in with a nice fish. We'll just quickly walk this back up here. I'm just sort of thinking in my head to the left or right because I'm worried that this is going to the camera battery is going to fall off. So I'll just give my hands a quick rinse here. So hopefully the weather holds up tomorrow, like with not too much wind, and you know, again I'll be upset, I tell you, if it doesn't. It's supposed to be a little bit it's supposed to be a little bit average, like it's not going to be that high a wind, but it's going to be not the best. Just let that connect. After I get this bait out there, I will go back down and quickly check for that snapper in case it got washed in. And if it did, it's mine, mate. I'm having it. Beautiful snapper. Prawns again, doing their job. Come on bro, it's taking all day to connect. What's up? Hurry up. See, look how dark it is. It's not this dark, man. It's not that dark. Honestly, it's not. At all. And this camera is not picking it up at all. What a joke. It's not that dark, man. Oh, I'm gutted to see that. Anyway, I'm gonna send this out and then that'll be it for the stream tonight, because there's just no point in yous hanging around in the dark, you know, like, it's what a joke. It's not even that dark. Okay, so I'll just hook that on there, just push that around there a little bit like that, and then so these can go out to 1200 meters, the stropper system, 1200 meters, and then let go of the line. So I'll just go right up like that. So I just got the drag going. Up to 24, 25, 26. So it's saying it's flat. Of course it bloody is. So anyway. Right, I'll just stand back, drop this, bring it down. This thing's about to fall off on my head anyways. Anyway, you guys and girls, that's me for the evening. Well, I want to, it's going to have to reconnect and all that. I'm going to have to take the drone battery off. It shouldn't be flat. I don't know why it's flat. I did, oh, here we go. The bloody line's going in the fire, I suppose, is it? Let's just do this. It is, isn't it? Oh man, I've had enough. I've had enough. Now you have it, boys. Fucking freaking get on with it. You're alright. What's wrong here now? What is wrong here now? Alright, so I don't like to come down like this with the line attached, because the line can be higher than the, yeah, it's gonna and then wrap around the propeller. Like this is what it's exactly what's going to happen here. So I'm just going to drop it. I'm going to have to before it gets caught. And there we go. And we'll bring that down. I'll put another battery in. I can't remember when I charged these up. A few days ago. It should have more charge than that. So good. Flip that off. That. Yep, it's definitely flat-ish. So I'll just flick that off. One of these batteries got wet. Very, very wet on the trip where I lost the other drone. That could possibly be it. I'll just turn that back off. Turn this off. I like it to be sitting down when I do it. Anyway, I'm just gonna quickly put this back on. I'm gonna send it out while you're still online there if you're watching. Hopefully you got to see that nice snapper that I just got. I do have a torch in the car, like a couple of different torches and a head torch, so I will be able to see what I'm doing. But how well, I'll have a look, eh? I'll get it out. Hopefully I can even find it. This is about to fall off. Everything's easy. All right. There it is there. But it makes my head real tired having this on as well. It really is the most weirdest feeling. Am I going to be able to do this? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know, Captain. Alright, let's see if we can get this sorted out here, Kit. Can this work, Kit? Alright, so what do we got here? 29 minutes. Let's give these a little turn like this. Oh yeah. And what's that look like? Hey man, what it look like? I said, hey my man, what it look like? Can you see anything now? All right. Should be good. Should be good, mate. Just take that up. I don't think it's tangled. Right, so we're all ready to go here. Should be good. Should be good, mate. Let's just change that around. Should be good enough. It's gonna slide through. Anyway, Yola to everyone, eh? Here we go. I can't see. Shit. Why can't I see it? This is an Akuma rod here, reel. And it's the bait runner is not working properly, just like the bloody the other ones that I had. So we'll just put that there, and there we go. And now we just watch the height, and that's coming down. So that battery's gone flat too. All right, I'm over it. I got to do something. I don't know what's going on here. Obviously they haven't charged up properly. I'll be back tomorrow, everyone. Have an awesome evening. Much love, Yola. And I'm gonna send that back out. I'm just gonna have to sort it out. Here it's coming down. Anyway, Yola, have a good night.